Hello and welcome to Crystal Experiences, a channel designed to help you enjoy more meaningful connections to the amazing world of Mother Nature's crystals. This video is the second in a series designed to help you use your crystal bracelets more effectively than you may have realized to improve your life experience. By this I mean your personal and spiritual development, including building confidence in your intuitive senses, be they gut feel or clairvoyance, and so on. This video will cover energetic considerations when buying bracelets for energetic assistance. Let's begin by summarizing the previous video. You now know how to avoid physical issues that can occur when buying them and wearing them. You now know to energetically check that they are really cleansed and ready to wear. And you are programming them when you put them on. You may already have experienced a particular bracelet whose energy from reading a book or based on what your friends told you matched exactly what you needed, but somehow it was wrong when you started wearing it. This video hopes to help you understand why. And if you're new to wearing crystal bracelets, how to avoid the beginner mistakes. This video has been created from personal and customer experience of what went well and what went wrong with wearing crystal bracelets. My name is Shamara and I have been selling crystals for over 18 years, where I have shared stories and insights with hundreds of customers at markets and in our shops. Now let's talk about shopping for crystal bracelets for energetics assistance and the pitfalls people have made. Also know that some of what I will discuss will also help you understand why you're being guided to swap between bracelets on different days. To begin, when you're buying a bracelet, are you picking one because it's what social media said, a blog post or a book? Is it because it's the one your friend is wearing and you want the same benefits that they're receiving? Be careful. It may not actually be the right one for your needs. Even if you like the look of it, that's not always a guarantee. And even if the information about it seems to match exactly what you need, you may end up being disappointed with the energetic experience. For any bracelet, you also need to intuit if it's the right one for you. Or if you actually lack the confidence, ask someone you trust to do this. And that actually can be a double check of your own skills at receiving information yourself. Hey, I got that. I must be getting my information right. From personal and customer experiences, I saw how a person's natural energy was linked to what crystals they needed to wear. Opaque crystals like howlite matched earthy, practical people. Transparent stones like aquamarine matched airy, creative people. Your main astrological sign is often a good indicator of your natural energy in general terms. For example, if you're an earthy type, then you will probably find wearing a crystal that is actually good for water signs, well, it's ineffective for you, and in fact, it might even make you feel your energies being drained. Authors of crystal books like Judy Hall and many others often list which crystals match better to which star signs. And so they are good rules of thumb to follow until your own intuition can guide you better. When I intuited for customers, there often was a match to their star sign, which helped me understand over time that what the authors had written about, well, it was real. And at the same time, it validated that I was receiving my messages from my guidance. It was correct. Over time, I noticed that I was actually getting the right messages much better because the validation started to match more and more often. As you walk further down your development, the link between the star sign and the crystal does weaken. You've moved beyond beginner lessons. And I give an example of this in my video, Wearing Crystal Pendants Effectively. With the above in mind, if you and your friend are wanting a crystal bracelet for the same change in dealing with a problem, or attracting something into your lives, or some personal growth, each of you may be guided to different bracelets because of your different natural energy. And even more importantly, while both of you are wanting the same help, each of you probably has a different set of emotional stories and beliefs that are actually blocking you. And so again, you will need different crystal bracelets. As an example, maybe you're wanting to attract enough money to meet your needs and more. Your particular block could be around beliefs that you hold about your self-identity, who you are as a person, that you're not good enough to create a business that people will buy from. It is likely that your solar plexus is weak and that you may be guided to yellow-coloured bracelets like golden quartz, citrine or yellow calcite. For your friend, however, their current block could come from believing that they should not dream about nor express their desire for creating a successful business. It's likely their throat chakra is restricted and hence a blue-coloured bracelet like angelite, blue adventurine or apatite will aid them. For this reason, you can now see that if social media says you need yellow citrine for wealth, that may not be the right crystal for you. As a Virgo, yellow citrine was never a good match for me until, well, recently. Another dynamic I witnessed for many customers was that they seemed to want to buy 10 bracelets in the one shopping adventure. Yoo-hoo! For me, the seller. This could happen to you too. And there were 5 typical reasons this could occur. Firstly, they were new to buying crystals and were in what I call the crystal buying addiction mode. They wanted every crystal. They were all so beautiful. And they wanted to fix everything in their life now. They didn't want to wait. It all had to go. The next reason could be that the customer was in or about to go into a period of fast change over the next couple of months. And the large number of bracelets was to help them with this change by always having the necessary crystals available to wear and not make them go out shopping for them. The third reason could be your guidance is suggesting options for you. For example, they might be saying, we want you to know you could choose prehnite or peridot to help you. Both will be a good match and you pick which one you like better. The fourth reason could be that actually some bracelets are meant for a friend or a family member, and I'll talk more about that option in a minute. And the final reason would occur, and usually the customer would be saying, but I already have this bracelet, why do I need it again? 75% of the time, this was a sign from guidance that they needed to wear the bracelet they owned now, or that the bracelet that they had at home was energetically too dirty to wear and they need cleansing it now. So being guided to the same bracelet had been the only way their guidance had been able to get this message through to them. However, there were 25% of the time they did need to buy the same bracelet again, and this often happens with onyx, obsidian and tourmaline bracelets. The recommendation by guidance will be linked to the following usually. Do you work or live in a difficult environment? Imagine you work at a hospital or at a therapist's office. You have a lot of people coming in, radiating pain and fear and stress and shock. This is an awful lot of difficult energy being projected into your energy field. And if you're not coping well with that, it's going to trigger your own negative emotions and thoughts. Therefore, your guidance knows that one bracelet being worn the whole shift is not going to be enough. They are recommending that you have 2, maybe even 3 bracelets on hand to swap between. Maybe it's so that the first half of one shift you use one and then for the second half you use the other. Or maybe you actually have a preference for small bead 6mm size ones and not the 10mm size. And the amount of crystal energy available is just too weak to absorb all that negativity. So you actually need to get multiple 6mm. Also, it could be because your bracelet's going to take a long time to be cleansed and recharged properly. And so it'll be better for you if you wear one bracelet on one day, as it sits in the sun the next day. For a deep cleanse, you are putting on the other one. Okay, they're all the reasons. So how do you sort out why you've got 10 bracelets in front of you? Add the following words to separate the bracelets into who they are for. Ask yourself, do I need to wear this bracelet myself? And here is a demonstration of how I receive answers to my question using my heart energy, which I've spent a lot of time developing so it can give me good answers. For those bracelets that went in the to buy for someone else's pile, there are 2 reasons why this might have happened. Firstly, often it was matching the thinking that the customer had during the week of, gee, they needed to buy so-and-so a gift, and then they forgot. Yet here they were in the shop being guided to a perfect suggestion. They would always be delighted that their guidance had heard them and had shown them the best gift to buy. And as most bracelets are inexpensive and practical, they are an ideal gift to give. The second possibility was because their friend had actually put out a call for help. For example, maybe they had asked out into the universe for more courage to face a difficult situation they were experiencing, but then they had not remembered to listen for the answer or to look for the sign. So their guidance had sent the call to their more intuitive friend, my customer, to buy, say, an agate bracelet for them. These experiences led to many moments of amazement for the customer and me about how the universe's willingness to show its loving support is just present. It was especially exciting when the customer's friend would turn up to the shop, say in a week, and say, how did you know my friend needed to buy this bracelet? It was exactly what I needed. Let's now look at the bracelets that are in the For You pile. You might be still wondering, why are there so many bracelets? So you can ask the following question to start the process of understanding why. Do I need to buy this bracelet now? You may watch yourself then sort them in a need now pile and a need later pile. Why are there bracelets appearing in the need later pile then? There can be a mix of reasons for why you're being guided to buy bracelets in advance of when you actually need to wear them. Your guidance knew that you're very busy over the coming weeks and you probably are unable to come back and buy when you need to start wearing them. That the crystal bracelet form is harder to find later somewhere else when you're ready to wear it. And that was actually often occurring for those that were out of area visitors. Or that a particular bracelet had had additional energies imbued into it through the activities that had occurred in the shop. And these extra energies were going to benefit that person. These energies were not available in other bracelets. So, if there are a lot of bracelets you have gathered for considerations, you also might find that you seem to have created 2 other piles. The you only need to pick one of these piles for options, or the yeah, you didn't need it at all pile. And that's okay. You've at least sorted it all out. As this video wraps up, remember, the more you allow in the help of your crystal friends, the quicker you can sense them getting to work for you. As I said, this is part 2 in a series about, well, everything I think you need to know about wearing crystal bracelets. The next video will cover topics like wearing them correctly and the idea of, should I buy a multi-crystal bracelet or not? My name is Shamara, creating videos for you to enjoy your crystals even more effectively than you realise possible. And I really do hope that you will find yourself feeling much more confident as you watch each video in how to wear your bracelets. And as along the way, use them to build your intuitive skills. Please like, share and subscribe to help me so that I can help you. So Namaste.